Nearly 2 years after Matt Lauer was fired from the Today Show, disgusting new details about his alleged behavior are coming out. The woman whose accusations helped end his career is going public.
He got caught because the National Enquirer had a sting operation on him. So they had hidden cameras following him around to catch a predator. Turns out to be a predator himself.
Oh,
okay,
please,
no, that's unfair.
please.
That's unfair.
The head of CNN is stepping down. Jeff Zucker is out of the network after admitting he had a personal relationship with a coworker. In a statement sent to employees, Zucker said he failed to disclose the relationship.
GMA's Amy Robach and TJ Holmes remain off the air in the wake of their secret affair coming to light. And now rival morning show host Gayle King is weighing in with some pretty choice words about the scandal.
Matt Lauer's fall from grace was the ultimate plot twist in the world of broadcast journalism. Like finding out Santa Claus had a naughty list of his own. For decades, Lauer was the golden boy of the Today Show, a household name who graced morning TVs with charm, wit, and that iconic smirk. But behind the polished exterior and made-for-TV charisma lay a secret life that unraveled spectacularly in 2017. When the allegations hit the fan, they didn't just trickle out, they exploded. Lauer wasn't just accused of being unfaithful to his wife, Annette Roque, but of abusing his power to engage in inappropriate and downright predatory behavior toward his colleagues. Suddenly, America's breakfast buddy was served up as the villain in a scandal that felt ripped straight from a tabloid fever dream. At the heart of the drama was Lauer's long-standing marriage to Annette, a Dutch model who, for years, seemed to live in the shadow of his public persona. Whispers about Lauer's infidelity had floated around for ages, but they were often dismissed as the price of fame or industry gossip. Annette herself filed for divorce in 2006, citing cruel and inhumane treatment, but later withdrew the papers, sparking speculation about whether she stayed for the sake of their children or the lucrative lifestyle. Fast forward to 2017, and the rumors gained teeth when an NBC colleague accused Lauer of egregious misconduct, including sexual assault. One particularly shocking revelation: Lauer had a literal button under his desk to lock his office door, a sinister tool that sent the internet spiraling into meme-worthy outrage. What made the scandal even juicier, or messier, depending on your tolerance for drama, was the fallout among Lauer's peers. His co-hosts, including Savannah Guthrie, were visibly shaken when they had to break the news of his firing on air. Guthrie's somber delivery, "We are heartbroken," quickly became a meme as viewers dissected every frame to see if the sadness was genuine or just PR damage control. Meanwhile, former Today Show colleagues came out of the woodwork with their own horror stories about Lauer's behind-the-scenes behavior. The once untouchable anchor was now the subject of national schadenfreude, with even late-night comedians roasting him nightly. As for Annette, she filed for divorce once and for all in 2019, reportedly securing a $20 million settlement and retreating to a quiet life in the Hamptons. Lauer, on the other hand, became a pariah, rarely appearing in public and reportedly sulking in his massive estate. What's wild is how swiftly Lauer went from being one of the most trusted faces in news to a cautionary tale of hubris, power, and unchecked privilege. It's a scandal for the ages, one that reminds us all that the people we invite into our homes every morning might just have skeletons in their closets. Or, in Lauer's case, a lock on the office door.
And we should warn you, details of her account may be too graphic for some viewers. Meantime, Lauer is wasting no time fighting back as his former colleagues got emotional on the air. Les Trent reports.
For the first time, we're hearing from the woman whose allegations led to Matt Lauer's firing from the Today Show 2 years ago. Her name is Brooke Nevels, and she's accusing Lauer of rape.
Chris Hansen, the man who made a career out of catching predators in the act, found himself starring in his own scandal. And oh, the irony was too delicious for the tabloids to resist. Known for his signature, "Why don't you take a seat right over there?"
How you doing? All right, how are you? Have a seat over in that chair, please.
Line on to catch a predator, Hansen was the moral crusader who busted sketchy men on live TV. But in 2011, the tables turned when he was exposed for cheating on his wife of 30 years with a much younger journalist.
He has been caught cheating on his wife with a woman 20 years younger than him.
Yeah.
He's 51, the woman is 30 years old. It's Kristen Cadell. She is a reporter, a journalist.
A National Enquirer sting, because Poetic Justice loves a headline, caught Hansen on camera sneaking off to dinner dates and hotel rendezvous with the mistress. Suddenly, the man who made a living exposing shady behavior had become the latest example of it. The fallout was as dramatic as you'd expect. Hansen's wholesome public image took a nosedive, with fans and critics alike marveling at the hypocrisy. How does someone go from being the face of integrity to sneaking around like one of the guys he used to ambush? Social media had a field day, cracking jokes about whether Hansen would walk into a room and interrogate himself. Meanwhile, his wife, Mary Joan, stayed publicly silent, though their marriage quietly unraveled in the years that followed. To make matters worse, Hansen's career took several hits in the aftermath, and he later faced other scandals, including legal and financial troubles. The man who once made predators sweat bullets ended up as a cautionary tale of his own. Talk about a plot twist worthy of prime time.
He got caught because the National Enquirer had a sting operation on him. So they had hidden cameras following him around. And they caught footage of him going to her apartment, a little frisky, a little dinner.
Jeff Zucker, the media mogul who steered CNN through some of its most tumultuous years, found himself in the middle of his own breaking news in 2022. For years, Zucker was hailed as a television visionary, credited with revitalizing networks like NBC and turning CNN into a 24/7 news powerhouse. But behind the polished boardroom persona was a personal scandal brewing, a secret affair with Allison Gollust, a longtime CNN executive. While office romances aren't new, Zucker's relationship with Gollust was especially eyebrow-raising because both were married when their alleged romance began, sparking whispers about power dynamics and workplace ethics. The affair, reportedly an open secret within media circles, finally came to light during an internal investigation, sending shockwaves through the industry. Zucker resigned abruptly, leaving CNN scrambling to address the fallout. What made Zucker's scandal so juicy wasn't just the affair, it was the layers of intrigue and high-stakes drama surrounding it. Gollust, who worked closely with Zucker for over 2 decades, was a major player at CNN herself, often described as his right-hand woman. Their relationship raised questions about favoritism, conflicts of interest, and whether their personal connection influenced professional decisions at the network. Adding to the spectacle was the timing. CNN was already under scrutiny for its handling of the Chris Cuomo controversy, in which the anchor was fired for allegedly helping his brother, former New York Governor Andrew Cuomo, navigate his own scandal. Zucker's resignation amid these overlapping dramas felt like the final chapter of a soap opera, complete with betrayal, hidden motives, and a public reckoning. For Zucker, the fallout was swift and severe. His resignation marked the end of a storied career, and his reputation as a media titan took a hit. Gollust also faced backlash, with many questioning her role in the affair and its impact on the workplace environment. Meanwhile, CNN staffers were left grappling with the leadership vacuum as the network tried to distance itself from the scandal. Critics were quick to pounce, framing Zucker's downfall as emblematic of a media industry rife with unchecked power and blurred ethical lines. In the end, Zucker's affair wasn't just a personal misstep. It became a symbol of how even the most powerful figures in media aren't immune to the consequences of their own actions. It was a dramatic, messy end to a career that had shaped the news landscape for decades, proving once again that the higher you climb, the harder the fall.